Going on, Nigel Walker here, and I'm a performance and business growth consultant for entrepreneurs. And today I'm going to be talking about why the world has gotten too soft and what you can do about it to counteract that and become the toughest person and pretty much rise to the 1% of people that actually can handle discomfort in today's modern day. All right. And the reason why this is so important is because if you let your life become too comfortable and you become too soft and weak, you're not going to be able to stretch your comfort zone and do the hard things to accomplish your grandest goals and dreams and have fulfillment in life and really just endure the battles that life will throw at you, because things will go wrong. Things will be painful. And if you're too weak to handle that, you're just going to crumble under pressure. Okay? And it's very important to understand how to counteract all of the comforts and pleasures of life so you can then go and purposely make things actually a little bit more uncomfortable for you and a little bit more difficult. So the rest of life in comparison is actually easier. And then in order to hit your grandest goals and dreams, you can stress outside your comfort zone and endure the discomfort to take the actions to then get there. Okay? So let me tell you a quick story about how much discomfort and pain I was in when I was younger, right? So when I was younger, I just remember being in a lot of pain. I remember being bored a lot. I remember constantly having to, do all of this different training for soccer and track and field. It was rigorous training. I always just remember being cold all the time. I remember not always getting the type of food that I wanted. I was always kind of hungry. And, school was difficult and I was always studying. I was always training. And my life was actually pretty difficult and fairly uncomfortable, right? And in comparison to nowadays, where my life is relatively comfortable, right? I can just wake up, work a few hours, 2-4 hours, call it a day, drink some coffee. I have money so I can go and buy whatever I want to buy. I'm always warm. Things are just pretty much very comfortable, right? And I noticed that as we age, it's very easy for us to become very comfortable and complacent. And then when things require us to step outside our comfort zone, or when life gets hard, we retreat and we're not able to grow, essentially, right? So growing up, we have these, great ideas and dreams that we want to accomplish. But then as we get older and life gets easier, we just kind of settle for a not bad life. And we pretty much lose that edge that we had, and I'm starting to feel that right now in my life. I feel like life has become too easy and there's certain goals that I have and I'm not taking the actions right now to get there because I don't want to feel the discomfort. I don't want to feel the discomfort of going after my dreams even though I'm fearful, right? Developing that courage or practicing skills that I'm not good at, or even just putting myself in a position to potentially get rejected, right? And that's all of the result of a life that's too comfortable, right? Whereas if you took the younger me, I would have been just, hey, let's go, I'm so used to discomfort that it really means nothing, right? Because your level of comfort adjusts over time depending on the actions that you take. So let's say you're right here, right? Your level of ability to handle discomfort and pain and adversity is right here. But if you start to expose yourself more to it, that comfort zone then arises, right? And so really the end goal is let's say the whole of society is right here, right? Their level of strength and, resilience to adversity, right? And discomfort is right here. And that's their comfort zone. I want to work on my mind and my body and my ability to be discomfortable so much that my comfort zone is way up here, right? To the point where my daily life is comfortable to me, but the rest of society looks at me like I'm some fucking crazy maniac. You know what I'm saying? And when you get to the point when society thinks you're crazy, you've won, right? Because think about it, you don't want to be normal. You don't really want to be accepted by society, right? Because the moment that you're accepted by society, you are pretty much living the life that the rest of society has, which pretty much is mediocre, it's average, it's not fun, there's not a lot of freedom, and people they're not even living. They're really not even living. They're not producing anything. They're not really living. They're just kind of coasting, right? And so if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a creator, if you're a producer, you have to live an uncommon life, right? And in order to live that uncommon life, you have to sacrifice all of the immediate comforts and pleasures and allow yourself to be uncomfortable to then grow, expand your comfort zone, and then now your new comfort zone is completely different than the rest of society, right? And that's the importance of doing things that are uncomfortable right now, so later, your comfort zone is expanded and you can then do the things that are uncommon. All right, guys, so let me tell you a few things within my life that I'm doing to make my life a little bit more uncomfortable, injecting a little bit more pain and discomfort. These are really basic things, right? And the first step is really de-stimulation, right? So pretty much, reducing my time spent on social media, messaging people, checking email, watching Netflix, not watching porn, all this BS, right? And de-stimulate your mind and create the space. That's really the first step. De-stimulate your mind and create the space, okay? And then fill that time up with just being bored, right? On my last few videos, I'm talking about the practice of doing nothing, de-stimulating your mind, meditating more. And that's really important, right? Because being bored is actually quite uncomfortable, right? And people cannot stand to be bored for not 1 second. They have to go and swipe up on the next TikTok video or the next Instagram reel or go on Reddit and look at the next booty model. Like, it's a complete, people cannot be bored nowadays. If you can just do that one simple thing, you're gonna win. You know what I'm saying? So first step, de-stimulate. Number 2, allow yourself to be bored, create the space, okay? And then another thing is I'm also practicing meditation for 15 minutes twice a day. One time when I get up, right, first thing in the morning, and then the second time is noon to early mid-afternoon. So instead of taking that extra cup of coffee, right, at noon or 3 o'clock, my new cup of coffee is now meditation. And when I come out of that meditation, I'm regenerized, and I just feel fresh. You know what I'm saying? And then the next thing is every single day, doing cardio for at least 30 minutes every single day, right? It's uncomfortable. I don't enjoy doing it, but it strengthens my mind. And plus, there's so many cognitive benefits to doing cardio for 30 minutes every single day. It doesn't have to be running or cycling or swimming. It can be whatever, at least raises your heart rate to a certain level, right? And you're able to hold it there for at least 30 minutes. Right? So whatever form of cardio that you enjoy, go ahead and do it. For me, I enjoy running. For you, might be cycling. Some people might like to swim. Some people like to, do some shadow boxing, okay? So whatever, resonates with you the most, okay? And another thing is diet, right? I'm trying to de-stimulate my diet. I'm trying to completely eliminate all refined carbs and sugars, right? I'm also not having any processed or junk foods, okay? And I'm also trying to reduce the overall flavor of the foods that I have to sharpen my senses even more. And even to the point now where I'm literally just eating spinach and kale just like they're potato chips, right? And you know what's crazy? Your taste buds adjust over time, right? And if you keep doing this over and over again, you realize, what? I don't need to have all of these treats that these food companies manufacture to get you to keep buying them over and over again, So that's another one. Another one is sleeping on a proper schedule, having proper sleep hygiene, right? Most people are really sleeping 6 hours a night, or less, more likely 5 hours, right? Me, I'm trying to get in my solid 7.5 hours of high quality sleep, okay? And before bed, I'm trying to de-stimulate my mind, okay? And so I have my whole nighttime routine that it'll take me quite a while to get into, but I can talk about that in another video, okay? And then also just in general strength training as well. Going to the gym and getting that progressive overload, really challenging myself, feeling the discomfort, right? Any little edge throughout life, just really trying to inject more discomfort, okay? And I have a whole bunch of other different tools and strategies that I have, but it'll basically be a very long list. The people that I personally work with and coach, we tailor their own comfort expansion program per se, right, to help improve their performance. And so really it all depends on your situation. I'm just talking about the ones that I'm currently doing, but I have a whole host of other things that I'm actively doing right now. But in general, the overall message of this video is to actually embrace discomfort, right? Anytime something uncomfortable or inconvenient or painful or whatever comes into your life, actually be happy, because that's now the perfect opportunity for you to grow and expand as a person, right? So I'm completely reframing everything quote unquote negative or bad or uncomfortable in my life as a good thing, because it's like, what? I'm gonna come out of this thing stronger, right? Let's say you get rejected. Okay, whatever. Next time I'm more immune to rejection. Okay, oh man, it's cold. You know what? I can handle the cold easier next time. Oh man, this workout's hard. You know what? I can go to my workout and endure it even longer. I can go even harder. I can lift more. I can run faster. I can run more, right? Oh man, I feel tired to make this video right now. and I go make the video anyways, boom, I strengthen that discipline and my willpower to then go and make videos. I don't have to rely on motivation, right? And so all of these different things, they just stack, and you gain momentum, and then all of this stuff becomes easier, right? And the beautiful thing is, right, the more you practice getting out of your comfort zone, the easier it is next time for you to take the action to get outside of your comfort zone. So you're really training your brain, you're training these neural pathways for you to make that action a lot easier next time, right? So let's say next time you bitch out on something that you know you need to do. Guess what? Next time it's gonna be easier for you to be a bitch the next time that situation arises. You know what I'm saying? So just like lean into it, man. Like lean into the discomfort, lean into the pain, embrace it, because you know that you're gonna get stronger with every single thing that comes your way, okay? So just reframe that mindset, embrace that perspective, and trust me, your life's gonna change, because you're just gonna be able to start doing things that people just can't even imagine that is possible. You know, you're gonna be a modern day warrior amongst a society of just general weaklings and sheep, to be honest. You know, so take that into consideration. If you found this video valuable, please like and subscribe. I'm going to be doing a lot of videos daily. Yes, daily. I made a commitment to myself to make videos daily to talk about performance, business, mastering your body, mind, and pretty much overall self-mastery as an entrepreneur, a creator, or a producer. Okay, and if you want help with that, if you want some coaching, I do have a coaching program, and you can, hit me up in the link below. We can talk about it. We can hop on a call and see, how we can take you to the next level. All right. Take care, guys.